Hello YouTube, Merry Christmas and welcome to another Craft Beer Geek beer review. I am Wes the Craft Beer Geek, and tonight I have a very special beer for you from right here in Gainesville, Florida. This is Lloyd's Christmas Ale brewed by the Swamp Head Brewing Company. This is one of the, I actually have two different Christmas beers that they brew. This is one that they do with spruce tips. It's called Lloyd's Christmas Ale. Comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. Previously, I believe, only available on tap. This is the first time I've seen it in cans. It is a beer I've had before. It's a beer I do enjoy, and I'm happy to be able to get this in the can. It's only available at the brewery right now, so it's kind of a limited availability in cans, but it's nice to be able to take this one home if you happen to be visiting the Gainesville area. Stop in at the brewery and grab this one if you can, if you're here near the holiday season. Let's go ahead and tell you the story of Lloyd's Christmas Ale. Lloyd started off his Christmas ale with a generously hopped amber ale and added a colossal amount of spruce tips brought back from one of Lloyd's favorite places. We're talking about a little place called Aspen. Upfront flavors of hops and an assertive essence of spruce are balanced perfectly with a hearty malt backbone, giving this beer all the elements needed to prevail as the smartest thing Lloyd has ever done. Ingredients are hops, malt, yeast, water, and spruce tips. So let's get this thing cracked open into a glass and see what it's all about. Okay, so we have the Lloyd's Christmas Ale poured out. It's a very, very pretty amber colored beer, nice and dark. Had about a 2-finger head on it when it first poured out, settled down to about half a finger left over, just a nice light head on there. Very, very pretty ruby red color here. Let's see what the aroma is like. Tons and tons and just tons of spruce in the nose on this one. It's so beautiful smelling. It's such an inviting scent. Just very crisp and piney and sprucey, and just it makes you think of Christmas. So wonderful, the aroma on this one, so enjoyable. So I'm ready to go ahead and drink this beer. Cheers if you're drinking along. Merry Christmas. Yeah, the flavors sort of hit you. Definitely, again, lots and lots of spruce. Lots and lots of nice, really rich caramel kind of notes. Also, nice sweet caramel malty notes to balance out the amount of bitterness coming from the hops and the spruce tips. And then you're also getting that wonderful spruce kind of piney. It matches the hops really well. It's you know, it was very traditionally used in long time ago to add some spices to beer. Spruce tips were used before hops were ever used, so this is more more traditional of a beer than you may think. The body on this is a medium body. It has about a medium as far as carbonation as well. Not real carbonated, but there's enough there to where it works pretty well, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, we can stir the head back up by giving it a nice swirl, so that's nice. There's just a nice perfect amount of carbonation in this beer. Just again, I love the nice caramel, sugary maltiness that's there. Brown sugar, just so wonderful, so tasty. For some final thoughts on the Lloyd's Christmas Ale from Swamp Head Brewing. As you can tell, I really, really love this beer. It fits the holiday season perfectly. I love how the spruce tips sort of give you that fresh air, Christmas tree kind of vibe, and then how the malty caramel sugariness comes in and gives you a nice malty caramel sweetness, brown sugar, molasses kind of flavors. Almost getting a little bit of like a cinnamon or ginger kind of flavor in here as well, even though I don't think those are in here. Just sort of works, all the flavors sort of work well together here, and it's it really hits the spot, and it's really a perfect Christmas beer in my opinion. So with that being said, I got to give the Lloyd's Christmas Ale, I got to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a great beer. I wish more of you could try it. Hopefully in the future this will be distributed around the holiday season and more people will be able to get to try it. I'm sure it's probably not an easy beer to make. I'm sure the Spruce tips are pretty difficult to work with, but it's a special treat. And as I said, if you can get your hands on it, definitely get it. It's awesome beer, 10 out of 10. So I want to thank you for watching this episode of the Craft Beer Geek. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Stay tuned. I do have 2 more Christmas beers to review for you next week, the last week of December. So we've got some more interesting beers to come, more interesting Christmas beers. Hope you've enjoyed all the Christmas beers I've reviewed this season. It's going to be really tough next year to try to do this again. If I decide to do it again, I might have to reach out to some breweries and see if they're willing to send me some stuff, because I had a really hard time finding enough beers to make it through the month, but we did it. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for all the commenters. I really appreciate it. I want to wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. Happy New Year. As you're going to be out doing your holiday partying and celebrating, please remember to be responsible, drink responsible, don't drink and drive. Those kind of things. Be safe. I want you all to stay around for next year. Thanks again for watching. Merry Christmas once again. Cheers. I don't drink bad beer. You shouldn't either. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.